Technique number 7 in the 4th Green Kenpo Karate for Christ curriculum is twisted wings. Twisted wings is going to look at the cross arm position that you've seen before. How to put someone in that cross arm position right from the get-go. And this is really a technique that utilizes more principles of jiu-jitsu than principles of karate, but it's a type of position that shows up in Kenpo a lot. So we're going to utilize this kind of cross arm position and how to take somebody down with that, how to just go right into a takedown with the cross arm position. We're going to do it the traditional way with the hand switch, the palm up and a palm down. There'll be a variation on this later that you'll see in one of the brown belt techniques. But for now, which I think makes it even easier, you can do this takedown then with one arm. And that's my preference. Easier takedown, you've got an arm free, and it works just as well. So, but this is the classic way of learning how to utilize what we call a cross arm throw. Now you've seen this cross arm position back in blue belt with Twist of Fate. Twist of Fate was that high push, we came back, we grabbed the arms, kick, and when we all stepped, we started to twist their arms up. We passed the left arm under the right, and when you lifted, you spun underneath it, and their arms were in this crossed arm position here, where you could create an arm bar on one arm using the back of the other arm as the lever in order to create that motion. Well, now, instead of just kind of catching them in that position, and then in blue belt, we pushed them away once they were tied up. This time we're going to actually utilize that for the full takedown, the full throw, the cross arm throw with this. So this one's off a choke. Twisted Wings is off a front choke, 2 hands. And of course what we're going to do initially is drop the chin and raise the shoulders right away, right off the bat. And we're going to try and sneak one hand up. For the technique, it's to the left. You can really do it on either side. But the left hand's going to sneak up and it's going to grab palm up, catching, cross-grabbing his left wrist, palm up. All right, now the right arm is going to come over the top and down. But to do that, first I grab here. I'm going to step back. This technique's going to step back and then step forward and then rotate. That's the footwork for it, right? So I do this chin down, shoulders up. There's a back with the left, there's a forward with the left, and then a full rotation. And then my full cover out will go towards this front left corner here, or the 1030 direction. So as I pin with this left hand, palm up, I'm going to step back. And as I step back here, my right arm is going to come over their left arm, down under the right arm. Right? It's kind of doing this figure 8 motion. Another thing you're going to see later is one of our techniques in 3rd brown, snaking talon for a low push. But now off a choke, we're doing the same idea. Come over the arm here, over their left arm, and I'm going to come back up under the right arm using the back of my wrist to pry their arm free from the throat. So they've lost the choke at that point and turn and grab. So I've got their right arm cross grab, palm down. You're already holding the left arm palm up, right? And that's essential to get the cross arm to work. One hand's got it palm up, the other hand has it palm down, and then you can crisscross his arms, right? If you're like this, you just twist. So, again, I pin, palm up with the left, I'm grabbing his left wrist, step back, circle over the left arm, come up under the right, and we're grabbing the right hand now. And as I do here, taking that off, I'm going to step forward with the left, and then I'm crossing the arms. And this is like doing an uppercut. And that will pin their arms up in such a way that they're crisscrossed here. You're pushing up on the left arm, and you're pulling down on the right. And what you want to do from this point is get them tabletop, bend them over. Use this arm bar just like our classic arm bar. We want to bend them over first, right? We looked at that in back in our blue belt technique, Flight to Freedom, did a full arm bar takedown. Once we get them in that arm bar, get them tabletopped and top heavy, we spin, right? So first we want to get them fully bent over for this one. And incidentally, not just will this help with the takedown, this is also for the sake of your partner. Don't go spinning until you've got them completely bent over sideways, right? In order to turn them over. If they're still up this way, it's going to take a lot more force to really get the throw to work. That's a lot more pressure on their elbow. They almost have to jump to get ahead of it, and that's just how injuries happen. So once you got this cross arm, you want them bent over, right? The pressure here applied as you push up and pull down should cause them to bend over. Once they're bent over and top heavy, from there it's real easy. It's just a simple rotation. You'll simply turn towards your right, back towards the back corner or the 430 direction. And as you turn with that push-pull action, that's going to throw them over. Boom. And as they fall over onto their back, you're still holding both their arms, kind of untwist their arms as they fall. And then you'll release the arms, and it's a front cross with the right, step out, and a full cover out towards 1030. So that's the whole technique. It just goes right into the throw. So again, I reach up, I'm dropping the chin, raise the shoulders, pin, step back as you circle, step forward as you cross, twist, throwing them down, and then full cover out towards 1030. Again, this is a technique you can do quickly, but the point is to control them. And certainly you don't want to practice that if you're practicing with a partner quickly, because someone's going to get their arm broken with this. So take your time when you're practicing with a partner. Really learn how to manipulate the lever there with the elbow. Get them top heavy, get them really bent over. Don't worry about doing it fast. Just control them. Be sure you're controlling them, doing a good takedown. Should flip them right over to where they're on their back face up. So again, I reach up, I pin with the left, palm up, step back, circle down, circle up, come up and grab, palm down, and step forward, crossing the arms with the left. I pivot back towards the diagonal. That'll throw them down that way, and then front cross with the right, cover out towards 1030. One more time, that's twisted wing.